Barely where? Barely where? Where are we today? We're in the desert. We're right by White Tank Mountains, about 20 minutes west of Surprise, Arizona. I've been exploring this mountain for quite a while on a mountain bike, hiking, and my Jeep. And recently I've been exploring stuff on Google Maps. Got really into that. Found something that looks pretty cool up on the mountain, like way up there. And we're gonna go check it out. Got the Jeep to get up to the mountain, the mountain bike to get up the trail or come down it pretty fast. And then I got my feet, which is probably going to do most of the climbing, because if I estimate right, it should be up there somewhere, hidden over that. I only have about 5.5 hours. I have to get my daughter from school at like 3. I think it's like 8:30 right now. So we gotta get this show on the road. I think we have about a 15-minute ride. Through the desert. If I can find a trail that gets over there closer to the mountain. And I'm driving towards the sun. So that's gonna be fun. Alright, come back when I get by the mountain. Alright, a couple minutes later, we are right here. Gotta go all the way up this, and then I gotta find this trail right here. It starts making its way up the mountain. I'm guessing that's gonna be pretty steep, so I'm probably not gonna be able to take the Jeep up it. Probably might be able to get up around here somewhere. We'll see. We'll see once we get there, I guess. Onwards. Check this out. Look what I found on the route. Old like water silo that's all shot up and has lots of ugly graffiti on it. Alright, we're getting closer to the mountain. Probably another 10-15 minutes. Nah, probably, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Alright, we're in the split in the road. By my calculations, it should be that way. And then we gotta find a little tiny trail that starts leading up the mountain. Making good time. It is 8:41. I think we started at 8:33. So, all right, 8:45. Time check is 8:45. We are almost at the foot of the mountain. Looks like we're gonna drive up to right there. I don't know if you can see that trail going up. And then we're probably gonna mountain bike or hike from there, because I ain't taking the Jeep up there. I don't have all my recovery gear. I kind of forgot it at home because I left in a hurry. Here's the Jeep. 2.5 inch lift on 35s. Other than that, stock. Has a cold air intake. But doing good. It's not too bad. It's a little rutted out here because of the rain we've been having. Like I said, I got the mountain bike as the backup, which I'm going to take probably down the mountain, so I'm not hiking. The sun is super annoying. I'm driving towards it. But yeah, making good time. Even with me stopping and filming and typical YouTube stuff. Hopefully we can get up that mountain and get back down in the time I have, because like I said, I gotta take my daughter at 3 and there's no ifs or buts. You gotta do it no matter what. Alright, let's get a move on. Well, that's a rude place to leave a big rock. Right in the middle of the road. Watch me ride over being dumb, not paying attention. He's around it. Let's go. Alright, we reached our first somewhat big obstacle. It's kind of a wash. You can't really tell how steep it is in the video. That side looks kind of steep and loose. You gotta go down this and then up that with the Jeep. Probably be the first time kicking in the 4-wheel drive and probably 4-low on this trip so far. I've been in 2-wheel drive so far. I don't have a tripod or anything, so we're not gonna be able to film this. And I'm driving towards the sun, so that's gonna be fun. I'll come back afterwards if I'm still alive. Just kidding. Doing face cams because you can't see shit because the sun and the reflection. So we're going down right now. This is gonna be a vertical video, or maybe let's switch it. It's not easy on YouTube. Ah, there we go. A big old double chin. Okay. Going down right now. We're gonna go up here in a minute. That's gonna be the somewhat sketchy section because I can't see shit because I'm driving towards the sun. I have full confidence in my driving and in the Jeep. This looks pretty sketchy, not gonna lie. Alright, going up right now, very slowly. Alright, you're seeing the sky right now. Oh, here we go. Alright. Oh, yay! You're over the hill and we're moving along. Looks like we have another one coming up. I'm gonna switch back to my map. Oh, I gotta scout this out. It's not a wash. Hey, hey, hey. I want to clarify something. Earlier I said I have no recovery gear. I do have a winch. I do have traction boards. I have tons of tools to fix anything on the Jeep that might break. Oh, this is super easy. A little easy wash. So I do have recovery stuff. I just don't have all the crazy stuff like I normally have. I normally have a compressor so I can air down really low and air back up. I mean, I still could air down if the emergency situation and not have to worry about it too much. But like I said, normally I have an air compressor, normally I have a hijack, and a few other goodies just in case we get super stuck. But I'm going to try not to do anything super crazy with this today because I am by myself and we are in the middle of the desert and I'm on a strict time schedule. So, alright, let me get to this other wash and then I'll come back once we get closer to the mountain unless I find anything super interesting. We are in two-wheel drive. It's getting a little chunky. So far, so good. Jeep's handling it perfectly. We're almost at the mountain, so I think we should be fine. Plan is to park at the base of the mountain in some area where hopefully my Jeep won't get shot up by some random yokel. But this road's pretty rough, so I don't have to worry about the typical dipshits and trucks coming up fucking with it, hopefully. Unless you got an off-road vehicle, I don't think you're gonna make this. Maybe if you really don't care about your ride, but right here it's getting pretty rocky. Probably gonna put the Jeep in four-wheel drive just to be sure. I'm gonna put it in neutral. Drop it all the way to 4 low. Get the limp dick looking stick, and then we're move along. And I'm gonna get off the phone because I can't record and pay attention, and I don't feel like getting hung up on one of these rocks. So we'll be back when we get to the base of the mountain. I said this probably 3 times already. It's 9:05. We're not at the mountain yet, so I lied. We're in 4 low. I got to the rock garden. It's still rocky, and there's little dips and ruts and stuff. So I'm just gonna keep it in 4 low to be safe. But it really makes me start to wonder like what kind of car this is, because I mean on the map you can't really tell, but I mean it looks like a car. It doesn't look like an SUV or anything that would be like off-road ready. So I don't know how they got up here, if there's an easier route or what, but it's kind of crazy to think that a car made it up this and then got stuck on top of the mountain somehow. Or I'm guessing there's tons of other routes going up the mountain, but either way, they're on the top of the mountain in like a basin type area. So I mean, they had to romp up something to get up there. It didn't just fly up there. A helicopter didn't take it up there. A crane didn't take it up there. So I mean, somebody went balls to the wall back in the day to get this car up there. I'm really curious to see what kind of car it is. 'Cause, I mean, this is pretty rocky. And there's tons of rocks and stuff you gotta go over. And, I mean, it's nothing super crazy. But, I mean, the Jeep's handling it fine. But, like I said, if it's a car or something that's not four-wheel drive, I don't know how the hell they got up here. You see right here, it's a pretty big rock to go over. So I mean, any other car is gonna catch on that unless you have some big tires and a little bit of lift. So, really it's making me start to wonder what kind of car it is. But I guess we'll find out. I was gonna run out of time making it up here. Probably should have did this on a weekend, a day that I don't have to get my kid from school, and I'm the only one that can get her from school. So, yay! It's been really dying to freaking start this YouTube series. This Barely Where. Barely Where are we? Exploring YouTube. So, I don't know. I've been dying to do it. I've been finding all this stuff on the map. So I couldn't hold my excitement anymore. Ooh, it's a tight turn. I think we're almost there. We're probably about as far as I want to take the Jeep. Cut that off prematurely. We're probably about as far as I want to take the Jeep today. I am going to go around this bend and then I'm going to go up there. But we are definitely not going up that rock climb right there. Make it around this bend, go around over here, go up these little bit of rocks. And I'm going to stop over there somewhere because there's no way I'm climbing it in the Jeep right now by myself. We made some elevation gains. We started down there where all the cars are. Where are the cars? There's the cars. Came in like over there somewhere where the gate is. Oh, see there's a little water tower thing I went through? Or I drove by. Came up that road, came up all the way up here. And now, motherfucker. And now we are on the mountain. Jeep's doing good. Good old winch that I got nothing to winch off of because we're in the desert. But like I said, I'm gonna go scout this out even though I know I'm not gonna do it. I was with some other Jeeps and had like if I had someone with me, I would do it. Maybe. The Jeep is my only working car right now, so I can't do anything stupid with it to break it. Because then if you break the grocery getter, then you ain't getting no groceries. So gotta be mindful of stuff like that. You gotta take your pride sometimes. But yeah, this is some big rocks coming through here. I'm definitely gonna come up here and park. Probably right there. But yeah, that's pretty can't see it on video. That's pretty sketchy right there. I don't know if sketchy is the right word, but definitely a good climb. I don't know how rutted out it is up there. It looks like there's a road goes that way. I don't know if that goes up. I'm gonna check on the map right now and see if that other road goes up. Alright, so yeah, it looks like that other road might go up. Probably still gonna park right here and walk up there. You see her right here, the big blue dot. You gotta go up all this stuff. This is probably switchbacks. You could probably get up this in an off-road car, but I'm not trying to push it by myself. Maybe a side-by-side or something. But yeah, we gotta go all the way up this. And then you gotta get right here to the car. And I dropped some other pins in the area, some other stuff I want to check out if I have time. But yeah, alright, time check is 9:15. Let me check this other route real quick and then I'll be back. I do got my trail running / hiking shoes on today. Normally I ride in like DC bike shoes, but since I knew we were going to be hiking up a mountain, I took my trail running shoes, hiking shoes. Hopefully they grip pretty good on the pedals. That looks like it goes way around this little mountain hill. I don't want to take the Jeep too far back here. Just in case. Worst case scenario, someone will be able to find it. And if it's super tucked away, they probably won't be able to see it from the air. Another thing I think about, which is super morbid. If something happens to me out here, will they be able to find my ass? I always drop pins and tell people where I'm going. Normally I do this kind of stuff with myself, so definitely something you gotta keep in mind. Normally I wear bright clothes, as you can see. I wear a pink bike helmet just for that reason. You'll never find pink in the wild. So I mean, you'll be able to see it from air pretty good. Like I said, it's super morbid to think about, but I mean, it's definitely something you have to think about if you're out here by yourself. Definitely need to get one of those personal GPS tracker things, like emergency beacons. But yeah. All right, let's get back to the Jeep. I'm gonna romp up this hill and then go park right there. And then I'm gonna drop the pin and let people know where I'm at. I just noticed the bike jumped out of the bike rack. I think I noticed that. That was sucked, even though we're not going much farther, but I don't think I have to bungee cord that down next time. I thought about it, but then couldn't figure out where my bungee cords were, and I was in a hurry, so I didn't do that. Get that fixed right quick. Alright, all fixed. Let's get back up there. Just so you know, if you're gonna be doing this kind of stuff and you gotta park, make sure you park off the trail. Even though it's crazy or whatever, and you might think someone might not do it, someone might come along with a rig that might just do it. And if you're in the middle of the road, it's not gonna be a good day for you. They might fuck your shit all kinds of up. And by the time you come back to your car, you're gonna be dead in the water. You can see trails right here. I backed in, parked way off the route. I mean, there's still an option. There's still that small chance of someone coming by, being an asshole, fucking your car up. But I mean, if you don't really give them a reason to, I mean, hopefully they'll be a good person and not do it. All right, let me pack my shit up, get my cameras ready, and turn this loud car off. And let's move along. I don't know time check because the time just went away. 9:23. Alright, be back in a little bit. Side note, what are we filming with today? An old GoPro 3. Another gold GoPro 3 with the Rogue mic and a selfie stick. Selfie stick for the phone. That's what I'm going to be doing most of my filming on. Got this guy up. I wanted to set up some shots. And I have two extra batteries. And then I was going to show something else. Oh, I got a chest strap for when we come down on the mountain bike. Again, I'm alone. I'm not going to be doing anything stupid or crazy by myself on the bike. Just like I'm not doing the Jeep. But just in case we find a cool downhill section, I'll start a GoPro on. Get some footage of that. Alright, almost ready. I do have my Camelback, 2 gallons of water, and I have a BMX jump helmet. Lots of protection, not my full face like I normally like to wear, but I think 2 liters of water, and then I have a water bottle, and then I have tools for the bike, and I have all this camera gear. So backpack's gonna be kind of heavy, but let's do it. Hi, nerd me, helmet me. Pro tip. Another pro tip of the day. What was it? Tip 5. Make sure you shut your doors all the way. Just kidding. If you're going to be out here doing this and you're going to park your car in a remote location like I'm doing, remember there's no mall cops around, there's no cameras around, there's nobody to stop the bad guy from doing anything to your car if they want to. I mean, I might come off a little paranoid, but you come from a real world, a ghetto world, where people do stupid things and they have a chance. So with that being said, you didn't see me? Okay. I'm trying to multitask here. Make sure you put your valuables away, so don't leave a purse or a backpack or tools or anything that looks like it might be expensive or enticing for someone just to smash your window real quick and grab it. Because I mean, chances are you're gonna be pretty far away and you're not gonna be able to stop them, and no one else is gonna be out here to stop them. Let me take my bike off. Hold on. All right, the bike is off. We are back. Like I was saying, no one's going to stop them unless you're sitting on top of the... Jesus, rookie. Ah! Hold the phone up, you fucking whore. No one's going to be out here to stop them, so make sure your valuables are hidden unless you're up on the mountain, the sniper rifle, waiting for some Yahoo to come by. so you can pop them. I wouldn't recommend that, not legal advice, not an attorney, yada yada yada. Yeah, make sure your valuables are hidden or with you. Here's my bike, here's my backpack with my GoPro on it. The backpack's probably 50 pounds. We are going to lock this ugly thing. Alright, and then we gotta go up that mountain. Can't see it because of the stupid sun. I'm gonna be hiking towards, gonna be hiking towards the sun for a little bit. That's gonna be pain in my butt. But alright, let me get my keys put away, all my junk put away, and then once I get up this mountain a little bit, I'll probably come back. Currently filming on my phone. I'm gonna film on my phone until the battery gets a little lower, and then I'm gonna switch to the GoPro. The quality is gonna drop a lot because it is a GoPro 3, and we are in 2025. So I think that makes the camera probably like 8 years old, maybe longer. I don't know. I'll post it right here how old it is. Okay, use what you got. Don't buy cameras if you don't know if you're gonna. Just use what you got at home. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do to make videos, I guess. My glasses are steaming up because I'm sweaty and fat and old. Alright, back. You gotta see what I'm pushing the bike up. This is what I would have to drive up in the Jeep. Doesn't look crazy and it doesn't look bad in real life, but it's pretty rocky and pretty loose and pretty steep in real life. I gotta hop back down to the Jeep and get the little bubble thing to put the GoPro in for the chest mount. I totally forgot that. So I'll leave my shit right there, and you're gonna walk down this rocky shit back to the Jeep. Luckily I only made it like I don't know 200 yards maybe. So I put the chest mount on so I could record me pushing the bike up this, and I realized I didn't have the thing to put the camera in it. You can see how rocky it is. That thing right there is probably like 4 feet. Maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet tall. So, alright, get back to the Jeep. Alright, all that for this stupid thing. Little protective case slash mount that you put on there on the GoPro goes in. Back up this stupid hill. You can kind of see how steep it is from here. Alright. Alright, on the GoPro now, I just made up that stupid hill, and I confirmed that that is like a offshoot technical section that comes up here, goes up there. It's a much easier route right here. I probably could have took the Jeep up on easily, but instead they pushed the bike up that stupid mountain, up that stupid rocky technical section. Hope we actually get to ride the bike. We're not just pushing it all day. Coming downhill would be definitely beneficial. But yeah. Alright. Like I said, we're on a time frame. So I'm probably gonna stop filming here in a second. Unless I see anything interesting. Until we get up the mountain a little more. I don't know what time it is, probably like 10. So I'm gonna make this snappy. Pushing the bike. This is a push a bike day. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. Super winded, super out of breath, made a little bit of elevation gain. Hopefully you can see it behind me. Still have a long ways to go. I don't think it's on that mountain, I think it's over here. I haven't looked at the map yet, but I think it's, as soon as we get up there, I'll check. Push the bike up all this. Should not film towards the sun. I'm gonna take the helmet off, it's getting hot. Now I'm fat and out of breath. And yeah, so next time you see me, I'll probably have no helmet. Just know I'm not riding a bike, I'm not doing anything that really needs a helmet. Really just walking up a mountain. So take the helmet off for now. Wow, I was just recording sounds for 20 minutes because my phone was still on record. Jesus. Alright, nice and sweaty and hot. People talk about walking sticks, but they never experience a walking bike up a mountain. It's a whole different workout. So the time check is 10:08. We are at the first like saddle thing up on the mountain. I don't know if it's called saddle, flat spot, whatever the fuck you call it, whatever you call it, bike, backpack. This is the big like D looking thing on the map. If you pay attention, you can see it. Probably about halfway maybe. Should I get right there? I don't think it's the big mountain. I really hope it's not. Should be up here. Check the map and confirm that, and then make my way up there. Come back once I get up there. I am sweating bullets and it's only like 53 degrees. Arizona winter. Definitely not used to this anymore. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. Switch back to the phone. I am sweating bullets. We are like one bend away from the top of this little mountain. Like I said, I don't know if the car's on this mountain or the other mountain. When I get closer on the map, I'll be able to tell. But my map still works and I'm up here. I didn't even think about that till right now. We made some pretty good gains. But no one's gonna be able to watch this video, so anything I say is not gonna matter. Get yourself a good camera holder or phone holder if you're doing this. I almost dropped a $1,000 phone down the mountain. Not really, I probably just dropped it right here, but still. We're way the hell up here. We started way, I don't know where the cars are anymore. There's a little water tower thing I drove by, that white thing. Right there, we are on a cell phone, so not the best quality. Came up that road, came up all that road. Started, I don't know what the road is. Oh, there it is. See the white cars? Started right there. Now we're way up here. I can't even see my Jeep from here. It's like around this little mountain. Alright. You ever get like a super weird feeling like you're being watched? Like I'm getting that right now. Just finished filming the other video. There's a hawk flying around above me. Hopefully it's a hawk and not a buzzard. And it doesn't think I'm gonna die. But I get this super weird feeling I'm being watched. This is White Tank Mountains. There is some mountain lions here on the backside where we are right now. Ooh, I don't have my glasses on. That looked like something right there. So yeah, only protection I have on me right now is this guy. So that's what we're going to carry in our pocket, just in case the mountain lion runs up on me. Probably won't do a lot of good against their big old teeth, but it'll do better than nothing. So yeah, I hate that eerie feeling of being watched. It's really started to creep me out. Scanned around the mountains a little bit, haven't found anything watching me, but it's a mountain lion. They blend in pretty good. By the time you see them, it's either going to be too late or they're going to be gone. Alright, so we're going to get around this bend. We're going to get up here, and I'm going to see what's up there, and then we're going to figure out where the car is from there. Can't remember if I did time check or not, but it's 10:23. And my air compressor from my bike turned on inside my backpack, inside my tool bag. So I got to stop inside the mountain, turn that off. I dig all my shit out of my backpack because this stupid thing decided to turn itself on. Because that's one way to scare away the mountain lions. Side note is, where'd it go? Somebody's definitely been up here on the spent casing. That was a 7.62 when I first found it. I think this was 8mm or something on there. I don't know what that is, to be honest. There's tons of tracks up here. I think side by sides or something's been coming up here. It's pretty impressive because it's a pretty big hill climb. Alright, still gotta snake around this bend. And then I'm gonna see where the car is right now. Put all this junk back in my backpack because that stupid air compressor. Oh, all kinds of technical issues today. My other GoPro was in my backpack and turned on. The GoPro I had on there somehow got down to 1 bar, and I've only filmed on it for like freaking 5 minutes. Tip number 6 of today: make sure you have a microfiber cloth with you if you wear glasses and you have camera equipment. So I touched the lens of my sweaty palm, and it would have made for some pretty shitty videos today. Kind of new to wearing glasses. I only had glasses the last like three years. When I did, trying to multitask here, tighten my camera up. And when I did all my active stuff like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I rode a bike. When I used to do hiking and all this stuff at the time, I didn't have glasses. When I used to work outside and work on cars, I never had glasses. So having sweaty glasses on my face is kind of a new thing to me. So having to have a microfiber towel all the time is super annoying. So I'm sure people that wear glasses their whole life already know all this, but just saying, if you do outdoor stuff, you wear glasses, make sure you have a microfiber. Taking 10 years over here messing with cameras and stupid air compressors and everything else. Let's get around this bend, and then I gotta figure out where the car is. Forgot, time check, 10:33. Alright, we're definitely getting there. We're right here, we came up all this. We go around the turn, go around here, probably dip into a little canyon right here. Might be some elevation gains right here. And then the car is right there, so I don't know how far that is on the map, maybe a mile, maybe 2. I got the bike, I rode it a little bit up here. As I was saying on the map, voice to talk shit, I do have the bike, so I can ride it. If we get to a downhill section, I can ride down. I rode around this little bend right here, I rode it uphill a little bit. But it's really not worth it to tire myself out trying to push the bike up a hill. Or ride the bike up a hill and then just push it up the hill and probably go about the same speed. Alright, for the second time, let's get around this bend. And it looks like the car is probably like 2 miles from here. Hopefully it's not up there. I probably said that a few times. But it looks like it's around in the canyon type thing over there. Alright, let's go. Just check the map to make sure we're on the right route. Looks like 3 or 4 more bends. Time check 10:49. Somebody lost something shiny. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Maybe part of a dirt bike or a side-by-side. Stick in the backpack. Treasures from today. Alright, another bend and our mile and a half to go. I'd share that. Definitely been some dirt bikes and stuff up here. I see a bunch of tracks. They're nice, besides pushing this bike. There's some areas I've been hopping on the bike, just riding in between the big hills. But like I said, most of the stuff is not even worth trying to push your way up the hill for no reason. I'm not a triathlon athlete, so just out here to explore and not die. Bike pushing action. Side note, I'm still getting that being watched feeling. It's super eerie, especially being on top of the mountain by myself. Every time I put my backpack down, get my camera out, or anything like that, I just feel like something's gonna take a chunk out of my butt. I don't like that feeling. Hopefully, as I get around this bend, get closer to the car, that'll go away. I have to think about it, but every little sound in the bush, just imagine mountain lion running up on me. Alright, so this is my POV most of the day. Pushing the bike up. It's gonna be super fun and a little scary riding down this, but we're on a mountain and I'm probably not gonna have a lot of time when I'm done with this. Definitely have to go down the mountain a little bit. Probably holding both brakes, but Jesus, that's gonna be fun and a little scary. Definitely gonna have my helmet on. My camera equipment packed away good. I start making my way down the mountain. Be a while for that. First, we gotta make it to this car, and hopefully the car's still there. Because if I make it all the way up this mountain and the car is gone, I absolutely suck. But I guess I'll still make for an adventure and a story. Video is just not gonna have a good ending, so let's hope that doesn't happen. I really doubt anyone came up here and pull a car off the mountain. Let alone, I doubt very few people know where this is. Like I said, I just happened to find out Google Maps, looking for caves. Other interesting stuff to explore on the mountain. I just happened to see this. All right, enough of that. Be back in a little bit. All right, we're almost there. We're right here. The map gets all crazy. We just gotta go up the hill right here and around, and it should be right there. It looks like it's probably in a canyon, maybe. I don't know. I guess we're about to see. Some kind of infrastructure up here on top of the mountain. I don't know what that is. Looks like a wood pole, 2 steel cables. And I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but way up there, there's like, looks like old phone lines or power lines. We're almost up here. Riding the bike and pushing the bike a little bit. As soon as it gets crazy, I hop off. Just because I have a helmet on. I don't feel like taking the helmet on, putting the helmet off for little short, tiny sections. Like this right here. See, it's just a little flat section. I just ride it real quick. But yeah, I don't know what this is. It's like a wood pole. That was an old phone line or what? But you see there's 2 steel cables holding it up. And a wood power line, phone line, something. Right at the bend. If you go right for about a half a mile, and the car should be right there. Should be. I'm gonna check the GPS here in a few minutes. Alright, time check 11. Almost there. I keep forgetting I have a limit. Just gotta make it around this turn, up there a little bit, and it should be like between the saddles and the mountain, down a little bit. I'm thinking it's down in a wash. They probably fell off the mountain. If it is, that's gonna suck because I gotta hike down to it. So hopefully somebody's still watching this. It's been a lot of work to get up here and film this. Probably put another hour, 2 hours on my trip by stopping and filming. So I'm filming to share this. So hopefully someone's enjoying it somewhere. Sorry there's no like super exciting angles. Mostly just me talking and the trail. I don't really have a lot of time to sit down on a camera or a tripod and ride by it with the bike or walk by it for getting exciting views like that. A weekend the video should be a lot better. This is my first video, so FYI, bear with me. And barely where are we? So stick with me. I'm gonna get a drone and some stuff later on, and we'll have more exciting views when I have more time. It's not a school day, so all right. I probably won't come back until we get to the car. I wish I was filming that when I came around the corner. My face probably would have been priceless. I went, oh, still here. So yeah, it's still here. There's a trail. There's the car. It's barely off course. I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know how they got that up here. It's like a 50s car. Alright, we're gonna hike a bike / ride over there. Hike down to the car, check it out. Side note, if you're walking through here, hiking through here, pushing a bike through here, have a dog or anything in the Arizona desert, you should look for these things. The jumping cactus, or whatever the real name is. They're all over the trail, so you gotta be super careful, especially if you're wearing those Special kind of people that hike barefoot or hike with a dog, or if you're gonna fall down. These guys right here, they are called a jumping cactus. All those little circles pop off if you get too close to it. Don't ask me how I know. I don't mean like a foot away, but if you get like right next to it, somehow they come off and stick you. I had a dog when I was a teenager that happened, got in its face. And I fell in one of those when I was a kid. And the spikes are barbed, so they're not very fun to pull out. So, alright, that was tip number 5, I believe. Back to the adventure. Really hoping this GoPro 3 footage isn't too bad. It's like a 10-year-old camera, maybe a little longer. I'm really relying on this. If I do all this and the camera footage is crap, I'm gonna be so mad. We are about parallel with the car. It's like right there. So there's a little wash right here in between me and the car. And downgrade it, like they're gonna hike down the mountain a little bit. So I think I'm gonna hike up here. It's the top past the wash, push the bike up here like always, and then just walk straight down to the car. Instead of walking across the mountain into the wash, up the wash, over to the car. It's the game plan. Hope no yahoos come by and run my bike over while I'm down there in the car. Definitely like a 40s or 50s, 40s or 1950s car. I'll be back. Really hoping this GoPro 3 footage isn't too bad. It's like a 10-year-old camera, maybe a little longer. I'm really relying on this. If I do all this and the camera footage is crap, I'm gonna be so mad. We are about parallel with the car. It's like right there. So there's a little wash right here in between me and the car. And downgrade it, like they're gonna hike down the mountain a little bit. So I think I'm gonna hike up here. It's the top past the wash, push the bike up here like always, and then just walk straight down to the car. Instead of walking across the mountain into the wash, up the wash, over to the car. It's the game plan. Hope no yahoos come by and run my bike over while I'm down there in the car. Definitely like a 40s or 50s, 40s or 1950s car. I'll be back. Found it. We are filming towards the sun. We have found the car. It is still here and looks like it's been here. I don't know how the hell this thing got up here, to be honest. Looks like this thing's been here since like the 50s or 40s, maybe 30s. I don't even know. I gotta hike down there. Looks like there's a trail, somewhat off-road trail. Goes down through all the flowers, through snake country, up into the car. Other people have definitely been here. It's like I said, like a side by side, maybe a dirt bike trail, a Jeep trail if you really know what you're doing and have a nice rig. I could definitely make it up here. But yeah, if you look at those drops, it's really not worth it. Anyways, hearing bees up here in the wild is not fun because you never know if it's a big hive and if you're gonna get messed up. But look at my hair, Jesus. It is 11:22, I think it was. So we gotta hike down there to the car, take some pictures. I was hoping to do some exploring in this area because there's 2 other pins I put over here. I guess we'll see how much time we have left once I get down to the car. Yeah, let me hike through this snake country and then see me at the car. Cactus, sun, flowers, rusty car from like the 50s. I wish I could pull that out of here. Would love to rebuild that, even though that'd probably be almost impossible. Definitely don't got that kind of money. Ready? Make our way down the mountain. A little bit. Just in case. Stand by myself. I'm blocking my shit out here. And find me. So, he's eating me. Or coyotes, whatever else is out here. Snake. Got a ways to hike down there. Route here somewhere. Looking obviously. Super careful where I step. God damn, the shadow scared me. Shadow of the GoPro. I thought that was a snake or something moving. Oh, sketchy. Of all the years I've spent hiking in Arizona, I've lived here on and off my whole life. Never ever seen a live snake, like a rattlesnake type thing in the wild. I've seen like some kind of water. No, I think some kind of non-venomous snake in Sedona that was just on the path. At least it was non-venomous. That did have a rattler tail. When we first found it, when we first ran into it, we were kind of sketched out. But it's like a big rattler tail, they call it. I forget the name of the snake. Maybe I'll look it up. Ugh. Maybe I'll look it up on the screen. Yeah, it's insane. Never seen a live rattler in the wild. Been hiking, mountain biking, riding dirt bikes, all kinds of stuff. Off-roading in the Jeep. I've never seen a live snake in the desert. Maybe. I've seen like dead ones in a road. I've seen once people shot. In like a water, some kind of water moccasin or something. Ooh, this car is beautiful. Like a water moccasin or something on the river. I was swimming downstream. That was kind of sketchy. So then, yeah, never seen a rattlesnake or any live snake in the desert. Hopefully, they keep it that way, especially right now. Oh my god, this car is so beautiful. Barely where you met? Barely where you might ask? Barely where with a car on the side of the mountain from the 1930s, 40s, or 50s. I haven't inspected it enough to tell, but I'm guessing like 40s at least. Alrighty, we've made it to the car. Hike down from up there. Hike down to the car. Looks like maybe a 40s or 50s. Haven't got close to it yet. Switch the camera around. Alrighty. I'm guessing like a 50s, maybe a 40s. I don't think it's any older than that. Definitely super old. There's no engine in there still, which is kind of surprising. Let me get off this selfie stick. So yeah, the axle's there, all the suspension's there, the engine's gone. The metal frame of the seat's still there. The lights are broke or if someone took them. Both axles are there, wheels are gone obviously. It's weird that the engine's gone. How would they haul the engine up the mountain? That's crazy. This thing's all kinds of jacked up. Definitely gotta watch out for snakes and like rat's nests and rat poop and stuff like this, and beehives. I've seen a huge beehive in an old car when I was a teenager. That was super sketchy. Control arms are still there. And this thing took a beating. Definitely rolled over, I would imagine. How the hell to get up the mountain is what I want to know. Around the mountain. Barely where? Barely here. I'm looking at the sun, so sorry. Barely where? Barely here with a car from the 50s on top of White Tank Mountains. It's crazy that trunk's gone too. Like, who came out here and stripped this thing? You really taking parts off this and hiking up the mountain? Unless it came off when it crashed, which is, I guess, a big possibility. Still though. The transmission's gone, the engine's gone, the trunk's gone, wheels are gone. See how many cactus needles and just random. It's probably like a rat's nest right there, maybe. People sure shot the hell out of this thing. Really trying to watch where I step and film, not step on a snake, and get some good shots of this, but it's in a pretty sketchy area with a lot of cactus needles on the ground. As you see, I just got them in my leg. Nice. Let's play everybody's favorite game. Is it in my pants or is it in my leg? That one's definitely in my pants. That one's in my leg. Pants. Oh, that was on my leg. This one's right in my leg. Barely in my leg. I don't know how I got that. I think I stepped on it with that foot and then brought it up into my pants leg. Fucking noise mouse. Alright, this is the back of the car. Fuck off. Jesus, got all kinds of notifications popping up. Alright, this thing's all kinds of shot up. Both doors I think are there. I can feel that thing in my leg now. Okay, so this is super tight. So, probably not getting the best angles, probably not having the best dialogue, but I don't really know what to say at this point. Just trying to be careful where I step on. Like I said, these cars typically attract animals, snakes, stuff like that. You can see down there, in between the two seats, it looks like there's a nest, but it's full of these cactus needles. So I don't know what was in there, maybe some kind of pack rat, some kind of, I don't know. This thing's definitely seen better days. Such a beautiful car. It's missing the gauges too. I don't know if they corroded over time. Pedal box is still there. Brake, gas pedal, clutch. Ooh, this was a manual. I don't see where the shifter would have been. Oh, it's probably a tree shifter, right? What the hell that's called? I can definitely do some voiceover. Such a beautiful car. Ooh, it's got a chrome door handle still. Let's see if it works. Oh, busted solid. Doesn't move. Look at that roof. Imagine a story that thing could tell. Imagine the story this car could tell. Because it must have rolled down from up there. I haven't even been up there yet. Parked the bike about right there between all those cactuses. Guessing they came down from up there somewhere. It's insane. Probably in the 50s, I would imagine. What the hell? What the hell are they doing up on this mountain is what I want to know. Ooh, there's the trim for the window. Then grab this and not get bit by something. So that's the chrome trim for the window. Probably right there somewhere, I would imagine. I think the other side still had it. God damn it. Another one of these things in my leg. Seriously, I don't know where these are coming from. Just like you're walking and all of a sudden, boom, it's sticking to your pants leg. You see all the suspensions there. See how many people know what this is right here. You know what this was? This guy right here in the 1950s. Drop it down in the comments. Something almost every car has nowadays. But that was their way. Give you like count of 10 to comment that is. Alright, 10. So that's the AC from the 50s. That pretty much. That little thing would have like a scoop, and as you're driving it pumps, and as in pump. As you're driving, air goes through that and into the cabin and cools you down. My old truck has that, and my 1951 Chevy truck has that. Pretty cool. If anyone knows the story of this car, definitely reach out to me. Ooh, is that the throttle cable? I think that's the throttle cable. Pretty sure. It's crazy it has those brake lines and stuff. What the hell was I saying? If anyone knows the story of this car, how it got up here, definitely reach out to me. I'd like to interview you or something, figure something out. I would love to hear this. It's probably car probably has a crazy history. Oh, it still has a lock. That's crazy. Hope your door opens. Oh, the door still opens. The hinges aren't rusted solid. That's nuts. She don't make cars like this anymore. Let's see if the steering wheel moves. Oh, look at that steering wheel. That's insane. Crazy the window frame's still here. Bro, how did you get here? Someone, come on. Someone reach out to me and tell me how this thing got here. This is amazing. Now for the prize. You're probably wondering what this is. This is a bag of Coke. This is a kilo. Some meth. It's a concrete bear. Why did I get a concrete bear in a Ziploc, you might ask? Well, barely where. Barely where is barely here. Alright, now where's barely where gonna go? Barely where? Barely where? Should I make him driving? Should I put him on the dashboard? Put him back there in the speakers? I don't know. After much consideration and probably the best spot where it's not going to fall down, I think I'm going to put him driving. So if anyone asks who was driving this car and how it got down here, barely where was driving this car. Barely where. I know I'm probably going to get this comment. Leave no trace. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, somebody was here and left a trace, and that's why I'm here. So, I mean, someone left this car here, and there's car debris all over the place. All over. So someone left a trace. So I'm just leaving more of a trace. Something fun for someone to find when they come here. A scavenger hunt. A little enjoyment to people. So if you want to bitch at me in the comments about leave no trace, come get this car out of the middle of the mountain. And then, I don't know. Even though you didn't put that car here, and I definitely put the bear here, or somebody put the bear here. Barely where put the bear here, so I don't know. I say leave a trace if it's cool. Don't leave trash. Leave art. And that's what that is. Barely where the homie is driving. Car guys be like, I could save her. Meanwhile, these things are everywhere. I just pulled one out of my butt. I like bent down to get a good shot, and I think my shoe touched my butt, and I pulled it out of my butt. It literally was stuck in my butt. What is that thing? Oh, it's a fucking bug. That scared the shit out of me. What is this? I'm gonna get stung fucking around. I don't even know what that is. Here for the steering. There's a slug right here. See that? That is a bullet that hit the car and stayed in the car. Yeah, that's definitely an old, super old bug. I'm try to get that slug. Oh, there's another slug. There's a bunch of slugs in here. See, this is what they pull out of your body if you get shot. This is a bullet. Maybe a 9, maybe a 40. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell once it's all jacked up. I want to get this guy out, but I don't want to get shunked by this one. There you go. Alright. Little souvenir I'm going to take home. Leave no trace, so don't get on my ass about taking stuff. Somebody left a trace, I'm just taking it. I wonder where that trunk is at. I feel like it's around here somewhere in one of these bushes. Maybe someone took it. Could be in this wash right here for all I know. Pretty cool. Lost my balance, my foot hit my leg, and I got more friends in my leg. Okay, that was just in my pants. See how it sticks to your shoe? And then you bring your shoe up, you walk like a goof like me, shoe hits your leg, and then, oh, definitely got another one. Where the fuck are these things coming from? Jesus Christ, I swear to God those weren't there 2 seconds ago. What the fuck was that? All kinds of weird sounds out here. I swear I heard a donkey a little bit ago. And then right now I heard like a squeaking sound under the rock I was on. Alright. I think that's about it. For now, for today. I'm gonna start making my way down that. Well, I gotta make my way up that, back to the bike. I'm gonna ride all the way down. I think I only have like 2 hours to do so, which should be more than enough time. I gotta set up the camera, set up the GoPro, all that stuff. It's been a fun adventure. I'm glad the car is still here. I'm glad it's actually an old, cool car, and not some new POS that someone just left here somehow. I don't know. To get this thing up here in the 50s is like insane to me. Or I don't know, 60s maybe. Whatever year they had this car and got it up here. Driving this up the mountain is insane. I don't know how easier than up there. You're still in the middle of the mountains. Ooh, look at all this spraying. They're raining down on me so I can't. They're raining down on me so I fear and what about this car, and so no one ever knows. It's a government cover-up, I'm telling you. That's why they just sprayed me with pesticides. Oh. The voiceover is shitty, I'm sorry. Or the commentary. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. I've been hiking for like 2.5 hours. So. Anyways, glad that we got to the car. I'm glad it's still here. And like I said, I'm glad it's old and cool to look at, and not some new piece of POS I could see in the junkyard. To find out the story of this car and how it got here. And yeah, someone scratched some crap into this. No idea what that says. Interesting. Alright. Come back once I get up there and I get this camera set all up, and then we're gonna cook it down the mountain on the bike carefully because I am by myself with the helmet on, all my shit put away. I'm gonna have the GoPro on my chest and hope I can get it to record the whole way down. Probably be riding brakes most of the way down, but better safe than sorry. I don't end up on the side of the mountain rusting away like this car. So, alright, let me come back once I get up that hill. My stomach just growled. Alright. Check out the mountain. My beautiful car, I wish I could take home. Sad someone left something like that out here. The car would go for so much money nowadays. If it wasn't all beat up, of course. You could buff out. You could buff it out. Looking for metal scraps or anything. Going down the mountain. It's probably been so long. Shit's probably covered in dirt or sediment. Sediment. Getting old. That sucks. I used to be able to do stuff like this. I used to run up mountains and stuff. I used to run up Camelback Mountain, crazy mountain peaks, and run back down without taking a break. And now, getting winded walking up is stupid. Woo. I don't know what that was, but I wasn't happy to see me. I get winded walking up a stupid side of the mountain. Alright. Being really careful where I put my feet. I'm gonna step on a snake. A black widow. Or a scorpion. Or a mountain lion run up on me. Pack of coyotes. Maybe a Mexican gray wolf. What else is in Arizona that can kill you? I want to slip and bust my head on a rock. I'm not wearing my helmet this time. Where's the me bike? Where did I put the me bike? There she blows. There's me bike. Ah, it's a beautiful view and a beautiful day. Alright, that's where we hiked up at. That's where we left the bike. So we took a different route. Took a different route than when we hiked down. Alright. Time check. Now, just rolled my ankle a tiny bit. Time check is probably like 12:30, I think. Definitely gotta cook it down this mountain a little bit on the bike as best as possible. Because yeah, it took me forever to get up here, and I still gotta drive across the desert with the Jeep. So hopefully I get back on time. I'm sure I will. Should probably stop taking these. Should probably stop doing these trips on school days because it's gonna be pretty tight. Well, let me get my GoPro on my chest and then be back. Correction on the time check. It is, fuck, what is it? 12:23. That's what drips off my nose. 12:24. Getting my GoPro stuff out of my backpack. What the fuck kind of bug is that? Is that big guy with the big old red butt? Definitely not something I want to touch if it's that bright and red. Putting my knife away because you definitely don't want to fall in that open on a mountain bike. I've had it open in my pocket before, just walking around in the grocery store, and it's not very fun. I definitely don't want to fall and have a knife go into my leg. So I don't have that feeling of anything watching me anymore, even though I'm still kind of creeped out. So, put that away. Well, son of a... So much for that idea. I don't have the thing that slides in here. I left it in the car, in the Jeep. I have this, and I have the GoPro. Nothing to screw it into! Yay! So no ride down the mountain, which I really wanted to get. No way to MacGyver this shit and make it to where it stays. God damn it. All I got is stupid selfie sticks. That ain't gonna help. I'm gonna have my clamp thing. I was gonna bring it, and then I left it in the car because I didn't think I need it. I could have clamped it on the bars or clamped it somewhere. Well, that sucks. Unless I can put the selfie stick on my back somehow. Yeah. See what happens when I rush? Nice hair, Johnny Bravo. See what happens when I rush? I forget everything. I should have had the cameras and everything set up last night. This is kind of a last minute trip. I knew I was going to do something today, I just didn't know what, so I picked this one and I didn't have anything set up for it. So, if you see me at the bottom of the mountain with no footage riding down, you know why. This is my unhappy face. Barely where, barely nowhere, because you don't have it on footage. If it didn't happen on camera, it didn't happen. I want to hike up there before I leave and see what's over there. You can see someone's been up here. There's tracks. It's like a side-by-side, maybe. Yeah, probably side-by-side. God, this is a huge mountain range up here. I had some other pins around here I wanted to go explore. I don't think I'll have time to do it today. It's like 12:40 right now. Still gotta make our way down. Like a phone line right there. An old phone line, obviously. Power line, maybe. See how far we are from that other pin I have on the map. Yep, left the bike down there. Left the bike right there. That's the way down over there. This place is massive. I would love to come explore this all day. Try to get up here super early, like sunset, sun up, and stay till like sunset exploring. But that's definitely not today. You can see there's just trails going everywhere. There's one right there, going up that mountain, and probably up top, all the way over there. There's like a phone. I think that's Tower Road. The tower's right there. Tower Road everyone goes to. Or is that it? That's it. See, that's Tower to the towers everyone hikes up to from the other side of the mountain. There's trails going everywhere up the mountain over here. I don't know where the hell that car came down from. It must have been like right here. Now that I think about it, he must have been coming down this path, and I don't know. Shit went south, and somehow he ended up down that gully. See if we can see the car from here. Oh, there we go. Being careful where I step. I always forget that. I'm filming. I almost fell over. Jesus Christ. So yeah, there's the car. So either it rolled down from over there, which doesn't make sense because there's a big wash right there he probably got stuck in. I'm guessing he came down from up here. He had to come down from right here. He probably hit this turn too fast or something. And it just went south, and he probably rolled most of the way down there, I would say. Or if he made it out alive, that's crazy. It's in the 1950s. I gotta do some research on this. Maybe try to find some old timer that knows what happened. I'm sure someone's passed that story on. There's no other trails, so I mean, what is that metal right there? There's that plastic. I don't know what that is. Metal trim. I don't know if that's from that car or not. That's crazy. We can find other goodies around here real quick. I need to start making my way down the mountain here soon. I really want to know where that car came down from. Maybe it used to be like an old... No, I'm just kidding. I was going to say maybe it used to be like a lover's peak up here. But I really don't know how the hell that car got up here. He definitely did some romping in that old thing. If you ever drove an old car, they definitely don't have the best suspension, so. And it's two-wheel drive. So, whoever that was, the cactus just snapped in half. Whoever got that car up here is pretty impressive, too bad he didn't get it down. Maybe he didn't get it down on purpose. Maybe it was like an insurance thing. Who knows? That's some of the time. That car's from a time long before I was alive, and I'm sure long before most people watching this video was alive, so who knows. Alright, I'm gonna figure out this GoPro situation so I can wear it, so I can have it on me somehow as I ride down the mountain, which I don't think it's gonna happen. Also, I just have the GoPro stick hanging off my backpack somehow pointing forward. I don't think that's gonna work. So I probably screwed myself out of a cool video riding a bike down the mountain. That would have been cool. Curious to see how good the GoPro 3 is for a video like that, like a fast moving video. I think I messed that up, so lesson learned. Get all my shit ready the night before and try to plan these trips better. No, more spontaneous ones. Not a big trip like this, at least. Back to the bike. Let's figure this out, and then meet me at the bottom of the mountain, hopefully. Helmets on, gloves on, my padded paintball shirt, so it should be good. As long as I don't end up on the side of the mountain like that old rusty car, we should be good. Okay, see you sometime in the future. Time check is 12:36. So yeah, as I was saying, I got another pins in the same area. Like right at the one down here. I don't even know what that is because I can't tell what it is because the map's all blurry because I don't have good internet. But that's our car. This is me, obviously. I have a pin down here in the wash, which is probably a ways away. Like something cool to check out. And I have pins all over the mountain range of cool stuff I want to check out. So I'm not gonna be able to make it to any of those other ones today. This one doesn't look too far, but I don't even know what that is. I thought it was another car, if I remember correctly, but I don't have it marked as car, so I don't know. Alright, back to figuring out the GoPro. Back to riding my bike down the mountain. I thought I'd share that real quick. See how this works out. Probably end up having the camera back and forth when I get down the mountain. A lot of heavy shoes. Alright, we are at like the middle point of the mountain. Time check is 12:54. And riding the bike down the mountain with the GoPro, kind of just GoPro on the GoPro stick, kind of hanging out the backpack in the water bottle holder. It's turning a little bit, so I don't know how much of the footage is actually getting to me. We still have a long ways to go down. My hands are numb. Definitely not used to mountain biking. Definitely not used to downhill sections that long. Hey, shut up. That's the sound of America. That's a good old F-35, I'm guessing by the sound. It's very loud and very rude to fly by while I'm trying to talk to my camera here on my YouTube video, but they don't care. It's like they have like better things to do, like maybe protect the country or something, you know? Jerks. Just kidding. Just kidding. I love you, America. Bald eagles. Love the sound of bald eagles over my house at 6 in the morning. As I was saying, I'm definitely not used to downhill sections this long. This is probably the longest I've done in probably years. And I made the stupid mistake of wearing my hiking shoes because they had more traction. These trail shoes. Normally I wear DCs on the bike and they're big, flat, and have tons of padding, and the bottom's flat and has a lot of support. And I don't know, there's something about these shoes. I feel super sketchy riding the bike with these because it's like so narrow. I feel like I'm gonna twist my ankle anytime I go down anything fast. So I'm like taking my time going down stuff. I don't know, I like my big flat DCs. It's scary riding these shoes down the mountain, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely taking my time riding the brakes, probably almost like 80% of the way. My brakes don't work almost at all, so that's also kind of scary. So, and I'm by myself, so I gotta be careful. And there's like a 200-foot cliff on that side, so definitely don't want to go off that. I don't even know where the Jeep is parked. Should be right there on the hill somewhere. Alright, let's start this back up. I come back once I get down the rest of the way to the mountain. Alright, we're almost back at the Jeep. Looked like it was like 150. Jeep is right there. I filmed this on my GoPro, but I don't know if it picked up the audio, so we're gonna do it again. I don't see any broken windows or any extra holes in the car. We're at that super sketchy section, so I'm definitely not riding this down there. I rode down probably, I don't know, 50-60% of the mountain. There's a couple areas I had to scoot or slow down or brake or almost fall and walked. I'm super sketchy. I've probably rode a bike like 10 times in the last like 6 years. Used to be really heavy into mountain biking, but now we're old, fat, and sketchy. You can see how rough that is, so I'm definitely not going to ride the bike down there, especially with myself. Maybe if I had my downhill bike, but definitely not on this bike. This is a hardtail from Walmart with the little shitty fork, and I don't feel like front flipping down all those crazy rocks. So we're gonna walk the bike down here. This is the less sketchy section. Still steep and crazy. Can't really tell on camera like always, but just look at the elevation change between this and the Jeep, and you can tell how steep it is, kind of. So my stupid ass no brakes, I would definitely fly down that on the mountain bike. Probably front flip out that rock, and then nose go head first into the Jeep. And we're not going to do that, especially since I don't have a GoPro to film it. At least if you're gonna have a hard crash, at least have it on camera, right? Or don't have a hard crash at all, just take your pride and take a walk. It's a nice beautiful day in Arizona to take a walk with the bike down a steep hill. Alright, be back when I get to the Jeep. Alright, forgot to check the time before I started filming, like always. That's not telling me. You bitch. 1:24, time check, 1:24. We are back at the Jeep. Put most of my stuff up. Just gotta put the bike up. Not too bad I forgot to put the bike up and ran it over on the way out. That would suck. I don't know what to say. I never know what to say anymore. Outros always suck. I think this is going to be an outro. We made it down the mountain on the bike. We rode probably 50%, maybe 60. Definitely didn't ride down that on the bike, I'll tell you that right now. That is super sketchy on a bike, especially on my bike, because I don't have full suspension and it's a cheap bike with shitty forks, shitty front suspension. But like I said, we rode down like 60%, probably 50% of the mountain. I'm not going to sit here and brag and say I rode down the whole mountain when I didn't. Some spots that are like this. No, I'd say probably like 70 or 80% actually. I don't know. I have it on GoPro. I had the GoPro overhead footage from the GoPro stick that was in my backpack and my water bottle holder. It was moving around a little bit, so I don't know how much footage I got. I gotta check when I get home. Might have no footage of me mountain biking down a mountain, which is gonna suck because I forgot that stupid GoPro mount. But I think we're gonna end it here. I probably got I don't know, 20-minute drive through the desert to that road over there. Maybe a little less. It shouldn't take that long. Just those two washes are a little sketchy, and then like half a mile right here, the rocky section. But yeah, you saw all that, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Barely here at the Jeep at the White Tank Mountains. After we climbed the mountain on a bike, drove the Jeep up half of the mountain. No. Barely here with my Jeep and my mountain bike at the base of the mountain. We just rode our bike down. So I think I'm going to end the video here. We got to explore a little bit today. I know it's a kind of a quick one, not a lot of good angles because I'm in a hurry and I still got to get my butt back into the city and pick up my daughter. And I have like, what, hour and a half? So I'll probably barely have enough time to get home and take a shower, hopefully. That's a good day if you get home. If you have enough time to get home and take a shower before you... Oh, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying. You know the thing, man. I need to stop doing that because if I do that, I got the fat chin. I need to burn that off with some mountain biking. But yeah, we got to do some exploring. We got to go see a cool car that's been here since like the 1950s, I would guess. Maybe 60s, maybe 70s, but I doubt it. I don't know. We got to figure out how that car got there. If anyone knows, let me down in the comments below. This is our first video, so if you made it this far, thank you. Appreciate the support. Let me know down below what I should check out next. There's lots of mines in this area. I did one like last week. I didn't make a video of it because I was with a buddy and I didn't have my camera equipment. But yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in those mountains. This channel picks up, I'm going to start exploring more and go check out some other cool stuff. Because Arizona has all kinds of... Where's my camera lenses on? Bro, I'm in the middle of the desert and there's still freaking flies bothering me. What the hell? There's mountain ranges everywhere. There's all kinds of hidden secrets in Arizona. I'd love to go check some of them out. There's all kinds of cabins and all kinds of cool stuff. Like I said, I gotta get a drone eventually and a better camera because I'm filming on my phone and my GoPro 3. And this intro is super long and winded, like all my videos. But yeah, barely here. Hopefully you made it to the end of this video, and I think we're gonna end it here. Take my creeper glasses off. Look into my eye. Look into my eye. Look into my eye. Okay, cool. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Comment. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. If you subscribe, I'll make better videos. If you don't subscribe, I'll probably never make another video again. No, probably not. I like doing this shit. You don't know what's watching. I'm watching. I watch my own videos. I'm a creeper like that. Barely where? Barely gone. Barely not here no more. Bye. Bro. Totally forgot I had the bike on the back and I was kind of going probably faster than I should have been over some rock sections. And I heard a thumping sound. I was like, what the hell is that sound? I looked in my rearview mirror and I realized the bike is down. Luckily it just felt like that. Ah, fuck.